All right. It's another Thursday. Happy Thursday, everyone. And of course, thank you all for joining me today. And we will give others the time to join. Let's give them a minute. For those of you who don't know me yet, I'm Anne, and I'm one of the customer success managers here at Sendible. And for today, we'll be talking about how to make most of Instagram carousel posts and stories. So we'll be discussing what is a carousel post, what are Instagram stories, and why you should post them on Instagram. Now, just a little housekeeping, some things to be mindful of. Notice that if you look on the right side, lower right, there's a chat option there. Okay, you can say hello. So let me type here hello. Hi, Sarah. You can put your responses there if you want to interact with anyone. Of course, you can put it there. Just beside that, you'll notice there's a questions tab. So if you click it, that is where you're going to put in your questions. So my key ask is that please keep your questions relevant to today's topic. I'll try my very best to answer them. All right. Okay, so for those who have attended our webinars before, you do know that we love starting this off with an icebreaker. And just post your answers in the chat box. So for our icebreaker for today, what is your all-time favorite TV series? So this could be like not something at the present, probably past TV series that you got hooked. So since everyone looks like typing, Sarah said The Boys. Mine particularly is Lost. So that was a very old one. So a lot of my friends are saying that, hey, you should watch Lost. I was really binge watching it, like series, like almost all. I've watched it and just probably not in one sitting because they have a lot of seasons. So let me look at what you love most. Maybe I can get some recommendations here as well. Saturday Night Live. What do we do in the shadows? Friends, all-time favorite. Yeah, probably. I could rewatch Friends. Riverdale. My friend loves watching Riverdale. Skits. Geek. Okay, it's called Gilmore Girls. Okay. Now I'm interested on Schitt's Creek. I don't know how to say that. The Sandman. I'm gonna keep notes of these recommendations. Orange is the New Black. I hope these are all in Netflix or in Disney Plus, maybe. But thank you all for the answers. And to keep the ball rolling, I'm gonna start sharing my screen. And let me just make sure that I'm sharing the right window. Okay, here it is. All right, it's the right window. So I'm going to share you this deck. Okay, so let's make the most of Instagram carousel posts and, of course, stories. But first, let's talk about what is an Instagram carousel post. So let's do a little review here. So an Instagram carousel post, it contains up to 10 images or videos that the user can see in order just by swiping left. So just take note, though, that for Sendible, you can only do carousel images and you can't combine it with videos because we are using an API as a third-party app connecting to Instagram. So that's a limitation. Hopefully in the future we can do that. But for now, you can only do carousel images when you're using Sendible. And also, according to the Visual Teaching Alliance, pictures or images transfer information 60,000 times faster than spoken or written words because they're processed by the brain more fast than text. Of course, with that said, from a marketing standpoint, this is a very compelling reason to include them in your social media plan. So why should you post carousels on Instagram? Instead of pondering on how to show everything in just one single image, you may use up to 10 slides to tell a story to your audience. So it's like teasing them to swipe to the next one. Secondly, Instagram carousels give you double exposure. In case you didn't know, if you utilize carousel post and a follower scrolls past the post with the first image, Instagram will display them the same post again, but only once, with the second photo or video from your carousel. So this gives you twice as much exposure to your followers and a second chance to connect with them if they didn't react to your first post image or video. And of course, carousels keep Instagram users longer on your post because followers will likely spend more time on carousel posts because they get to swipe to multiple images or videos. Now, the time spent on the post is very important because it is a ranking feature that is heavily weighted in Instagram's algorithm. So, spending more time on your post tells the algorithm that it is an interesting post and maybe it's useful for others to see as well, thus causing your post to be shown to a larger audience. Now, here are 11 ways for you to use Instagram carousel to your advantage. First, educational post. So even if you're talking about a well-known topic, you can always include your perspective on the matter and help your audience by offering your expert advice. Blog promotions. Carousel posts are also a secret weapon for promoting your blog content. So if your article includes like how-to instructions, tactics, or hacks, you can make a carousel for each of them. So this way, you will tease your readers to either wait for your next post to uncover the following step or read the entire piece to learn them. Case studies and results. So you can use an Instagram carousel to present your case studies and results to increase your social proof. So instead of choosing between, am I going to post the customer's code or maybe just a breathtaking result, well, you can combine both to make a multiple slides and a carousel post, right? Then marketing portfolio. Now, advertising, marketing, and public relation agencies, they use carousel post, of course. They use it to promote the most recent projects that they worked on. And with this, they also manage to underline their values, demonstrate their creativity, and secure their authority while raising brand awareness for themselves and their clients. Next on the list is lists. So one of the best Instagram content practices is to include lists in your post. They are highly shareable and very valuable. So you can actually share multiple lists in a carousel post. And for best results, I suggest make sure that you save a room for one slide at the end of that carousel post. That includes like the entire list. That's one of the best ways to do it. Then we have storytelling. Of course, Instagram carousel format is the perfect choice for sharing your brand's or maybe your client's personal story on social media. By sharing a story or maybe their own timeline of what's happening, you are actually connecting with your audience in an authentic way while you educate them as well and sharing advices. Hacks and tricks. Now, everybody is looking for ways to save time and be more effective. So hacks and tricks, they have become one of the most demanded content pieces out there. And I must say, Instagram carousel feature has become one of the most favorite ways of sharing them on social media. It's actually one of my favorites. So if you have a hack that you want to share, go ahead and share it on your Instagram. Product promotion. So you can showcase new products and collections with Instagram carousels. You can show your products on a different angles so that followers can see how it actually looks like. Maybe what's the actual size when you compare it with a person with your hand. So it gives them a little more perspective. It kind of uncovers particular details that makes your item to be more desirable than your competitor. Then we have before and after reveal. So I particularly love this one. The entire beauty and fitness industry thrives on this type of Instagram post. But hey, there are a lot more use cases for other businesses. Simply keep in mind that these posts are all about presenting an evolution. So you share what it looks like before you use a product or a service. And then later on, during the slide, you show them the results revealing the result after they use the product or the service. So this always gets me. I always swipe on those carousel posts. Behind the scenes. So today's average Instagram users wants to know who is behind your brand's name. And behind the scenes carousel posts, or BTS, they allow you to introduce them to what's happening internally. So you can use the first image to capture their attention and then invite them to swipe left to learn more about the process of creating it and also showing them the team behind it. So if you want to get more engagement as well and show them how things are done behind the scenes, then you can use this. Quizzes, probably not well known use, but people enjoy learning new things about brands, but they also are keen to learn more about themselves. So you can use this Instagram carousel feature to create simple quiz. As an example, you can ask what product fits their personality. So you give them options, of course. The next slides will give them options to pick either, do you like pink or blue? So you just pick option A or B, or do you like denim or whatnot? So at the end, the last slide will show you the results, and that will kind of give them an impression that, hey, this product kind of knows what my personality is. It's definitely worth doing it. Sometimes I'm also excited to know what type of personality fits me. Okay. How do you post Instagram carousels in Sendible? So we're gonna go to that later on. I just want to go through the whole slide because I'm going to discuss a little bit more about Instagram stories. Then later on, we'll post carousel images and also Instagram stories. Okay, so what is an Instagram story? The idea behind Instagram stories was a simple one. So the intention was to allow people to share moments of their day quickly and easily. So this could be in the form of a series of photos or videos. Then everything that you put together for your story would become a slideshow on Instagram. And this stays on your account for 24 hours and then they disappear. Okay, take note, it's 24 hours. The coolest part is that IG stories are featured at the top of your home feed. So why is scheduling Instagram stories in Sendible a game changer? Number one, planning ahead and you take control. So with Sendible, you can plan your Instagram stories in advance. No more last minute rushes or missed opportunities. So you are in control and you get to decide when your stories go live, right? Never miss a beat. So you can't say goodbye to relying on reminders or push notifications. That's a thing of the past. And sometimes you might accidentally overlook them. If you schedule your stories directly with Sendible, you can publish them exactly when you want, ensuring that you make the most impact without missing a single beat. Repurposing with ease. So you can effortlessly repurpose your short form videos and other media used across other social channels. So for example, you posted something for Facebook or also maybe for Twitter, and that fits for an Instagram story size or dimensions, then you can publish it and repurpose that. So it's a time-saving hack that helps you maximize your content reach without breaking a sweat. Engage like never before. So by scheduling stories in advance, you have a unique opportunity to connect with your followers on a deeper level. So you can share behind the scenes moments, as I mentioned, and keep them coming back for more. Streamline your social media management. So here at Sendible, we understand the importance of having all your social content in one place. With our scheduling tool, you don't have to switch between platforms. So schedule and post all your social content, including Instagram stories, without ever leaving Sendible. Okay, that's the last slide. So now I'm going to go and jump into your, let me see. We'll go to the questions later on, okay? Let's just go to the dashboard. So I'm going to go for carousel post first. So I'm going to click on post right here. And then I'll pick this Instagram account, I'm going to attach images from this paperclip icon. So you can fetch your images from your computer. You can also fetch images from a URL. Media library houses all your previously used images. You can attach them, so you can use that. If you're using cloud, we have Dropbox and Google Drive as an option, so you can pick one. You just need to log in, then you can pull your images from any of these two cloud storages. Now, if you have Canva, all you need to do is to pick whatever option here, but likely we're going to pick design an Instagram post. And then if you haven't logged in yet, then you can log in here. You can go to your projects. You can see your projects, and you can edit. Then you can publish. Publish means that you're going to attach it to your Sendible compose box. Okay, and then you can also search for your royalty-free images under pixels, or maybe you want to pull GIFs or GIFs. You can also pull that from here. For this example, I'm going to pick multiple images. And I'll purposely have 11 images just so I can show you how that looks like. So as it loads, as you can see, it's now flagging me. So for Instagram, it only allows you 10 images. And that means the 11th one, which is this, won't be posted. So what's the sense? I have to delete this. Okay, the flag is now gone, but I'm still flagged right now. I have one image that I need to fix. It's because of the aspect ratio. And that image is this one, the Eiffel Tower. It has the red border, as you've noticed. So you can edit the image by clicking on Edit Image, or simply clicking this pencil icon here, and that will open the image editor. Take note, I'm inside the Instagram tab. So when you click on the image editor, it will only show me formats for Instagram. So I could go for Instagram Square, Portrait, or maybe Landscape, or if you're posting a story, and we also have that format. But we're not going to do story at the moment. We'll just go for Instagram Portrait, maybe. There you go. And you can also add right here, if you go to the left side, there's ways for you to add filters. If you want to do duotone, that don't look great. If you want to do weathered or sepia, depends on you. And you can also add text. So if you want to add text, just click it. You can edit. Maybe you can say missing Paris. And there you go. I can make it smaller. I can change the font color. Oops. Changing the font color to black. And I can also put a background there. Okay. And if you want to add your own sticker, you can upload your own sticker right here. You can even add emojis if you want, and also shapes. But I'm not going to do all those. We'll just keep it on Instagram Portrait and save. All right, the flag is now gone. And then I can put my caption here. I could say my favorite travel photos. All right. Now, for Instagram Carousel, you can change the sequence of your photos. So maybe you want to put this Eiffel Tower at the front of your carousel and this Amsterdam photo at the end of your carousel post. Again, this is only available to Instagram. If you want to tag a location, just for added discoverability, if you want to add it, you can do that. Just click it. But since I'm posting multiple images from different locations, I prefer not to. But if you have very location-specific posts, you can click it here, then add a location. It will show you a drop-down list to pick the right location that you want to tag, and you can take it from there. The most recent addition is that you can now tag accounts, Instagram accounts, on photos on Instagram. So all you need to do is to click this, and you can click, maybe you want to tag Sendible right here. So click anywhere. You don't need to type the @ symbol, just type in the correct username or Instagram handle. Just make sure it's correct. Then click on save. So that means I'm tagging the Sendible Instagram account on this photo, right? There's a way for you to post stories, but if you do stories, it will flag us that the aspect ratio is not correct for stories. So we're not going to do that right now. Just post carousel images. Instagram first comment. So a lot of marketers are just posting, additional hashtags right here. So I'm going to do the same. Actually, I post hashtags at the Instagram first comment myself because I love how it looks cleaner on my caption rather than putting all 30 hashtags on the caption itself. So you can do that there. And then if you're ready to post it, you can schedule it maybe if you want to schedule it on a different day and time, or if you want to schedule it right now and send it over, you can click on send now. So I'm going to double check. Should be good. All right. So these are my favorite travel photos. This should be sent. Let me refresh. Let's double check. It's taking a while. Okay, it's taking, let's give it a minute. Let's go and compose for Instagram stories. Okay, then we'll just check both later. Let's go to the favorite Instagram account and we're going to do stories. Okay, so let's pick story and I'll pick an image from my computer that is fit for an Instagram story. So I don't need to edit. Because if I don't pick story right here, I select post, it will flag me, as you can see right here, because the aspect ratio should be met. It should be 9:16. Right, there you go. Image ratio is not correct. So I'll need to pick story, and that fixes it. Now for Instagram story, you don't need to put a caption. So if you put one, it will flag you. It's not supported. Captions are not supported for Instagram stories. It'll be automatically removed. So we're not hard-headed. We're not going to put any captions there. So maybe you're thinking, can I add audio, stickers, or filters? Well, you can add filters, but only the filters that we have. So when you go to image editor, you can just do the same thing that I did earlier. You can choose filters right here. But if you're looking for a more sophisticated way of editing, like adding audio, adding stickers, that needs to be done natively on Instagram. Unfortunately, we're using an API to access Instagram, so that's not possible at the moment. Hopefully that becomes open so we can have that available. For now, you can just probably add text if you want. So it really depends on you. If you are keen on adding audio or stickers, I recommend just use Instagram's reminder service. So you'll get a push notification. Just make sure that you enable it. And then once it's ready, you can just go to Instagram and add all your filters, stickers, audio there and make necessary edits. But for now, it's just the basic editing right here for Instagram. All right. So we're not going to put any captions. You can still tag accounts on your photo for Instagram photos. So yes, we can still tag Sendible right here. Save it. And I'm going to send it now. All right. So let's refresh. See how that looks like. Did it become undelivered? It shouldn't be. No, it should be posted. Hey. Oh, our stories is here. If I click it, there it is. Here's our story. So I have only one. This one is not what I posted. So it was posted at 3:02. So there could be a bit of delay. So I'm not sure. I'll have to refresh it again. See where did that go. So I've got to look. But it has been posted. It's not undelivered. It has been sent. There it is. Oh, no, this is a different one. Hold on. Why did that go? Maybe I messed up the time. Okay, let me send it now. Now it has two. Okay, I probably have an issue, but it should be here. So we're not going to troubleshoot right now, okay? So I have shown you how to post. I'll have to take a look and have our support team look at my own account. But I have shown you how to post Instagram stories and carousel. So I'm now going to stop sharing and go to your questions. Hold on. Melissa says, will recording be available after? Yes, everyone who registered will get a recording. I would like to know if a recording will be available. Yes, Sarah, it will be sent over to you. Which app on the App Store is the best? I see Sendible Publish and Sendible Engage. Okay, so Tay, Sendible Engage is what we use for push notifications for Instagram reminder service. To be perfectly honest, we're not updating any of the two. So I couldn't choose between the two. So we're not making updates right now, but we are moving towards a better mobile experience. So for now, I cannot choose between the two, all right? But if you're using Instagram reminder, then you should be using Sendible Engage. And we have a question from Georgie. What Instagram story elements can you include when scheduling, or can you simply schedule images? You can simply schedule images. So as I mentioned earlier, there's no elements that you can add except this normal filters that we have, and the text that you can add, change the text background, emojis, shades, all those that I've shown you. But when it comes to stickers, audio, that's not possible. That's only available on the native app, which is, of course, on Instagram. Can I add a clickable link to stories? Well, I hate to say this, but Instagram don't really like links. I think because they want you to stay on Instagram. So I don't think you could. As far as I know, you cannot. That's for Huri's world. In general, for Instagram, you're not really allowed to have links there. So you have link in bio. I think that's where you should put it. Next question is from Melissa. Can you schedule images from multiple sources in one post? Yes. When you say multiple sources, I assume it could either be coming from your Canva, from your Google Drive, from your computer, fetching an image, media library. Yes, from all those options that you have, yes, you can get those from those sources in just one post. Okay, that was my question. Okay, thank you, Melissa. Awesome. I have some, probably I forgot to give some tips or quick facts about Instagram stories. So you can share stories by uploading a single image or video. So if you post multiple images as a story, only the first image will be published, okay? That's an API thing, again, a limitation. I mentioned earlier that Instagram stories do not support captions. Any text added will be automatically be removed. And unfortunately, we don't have reporting data for Instagram stories, not yet. Videos that are used on Instagram stories should meet the 3 second. It should be between 3 seconds and 59 seconds, and the video frame rate should be between 23 FPS and 60 FPS. And of course, the recommended aspect ratio is 9:16, so that you can avoid, cropping and letterboxing. Okay, I don't think we have any other questions. Did I miss anything? I don't think. Okay. I think that is it for today. All right. Thank you, everyone, for those who joined. And watch out for our email for next month's webinar. So keep an eye out. You may get that on the first week or second week of September. And if you have any questions or suggestions on what topics to discuss on future webinars, you can shoot us an email at success@sendible.com. Again, thank you so much, everyone. But bye for now. See you on our next webinar.